Here's how unedited videos made me a better video editor. See, this video that you're watching right now is completely unedited. Why? Well, it's because I believe that videos, if they are going to be good, they need to hinge on something other than mere effects. They need to hinge on something that the viewer can actually relate to and have an experience and a relationship with the person who's talking in the camera. I started making unedited videos about a year and a half ago or so, and these drastically improved the way that I edit videos for a number of reasons that I want to get into in this video. But I was seeing all of these unedited videos on YouTube. I was seeing how these people would just riff off with, it seemed like without a script, and they would make something that was really engaging. And I started to get concerned because with AI and all of these unedited videos coming out, it seemed like video editors were disappearing. It seemed like editing was beginning to end. And so I tried it out. I have an email list of about 1,100 contacts or so. And I started sending out these videos on my newsletter, The Editors Weekly. They were unedited videos, but they were talking about video editing. They were sharing my raw expertise on the subject, and it was also growing my business at the time. And what those unedited videos taught me were that in order to keep someone engaged, you need to have a story. In order to keep someone engaged, you need to have a story, you need to have some personality, and you need to have a character that a viewer can relate to. See, this is the entire psychology of why editing works, and it's actually found in more of the raw video than you actually think. See, if you give the editor a piece of crap to work with, if you give the editor bad raw footage, it's going to be very hard to fix it in post, as some people like to think. It's going to be very hard to polish a turd into something that is watchable. Of course, there are ways to do it, but really, what it comes down to is making a connection with the viewer. And so from that point on, I realized that yes, I could hold attention by just presenting to the camera. I could hold attention without the fancy effects. And this reshifted my mindset towards my editing. I then could go back to my editing workstation and approach it from the point of, okay, this is a psychological game. This is no longer about just making effects. This is purely about making a connection with the viewer. And if effects are the way to do that, by all means, just make some effects. But it also depends on understanding who your audience is. And so as I continue to make videos and as my audience matures, hopefully you guys are still watching this video and have found this useful. But understanding who your audience is, understanding what makes them tick, and if you can edit or not, that's up for you to decide. But I hope this video was helpful in sharing my story of how unedited videos made me a better video editor. See you in the next one. God bless.